This Chinese hotel?
The Taiwanese-owned Evergreen Laurel Hotel in Paris has been targeted by Chinese nationalists for not displaying the Chinese flag. The incident has since gained significant attention online. On August 13th, during the final day of the Paris Olympics, a Chinese internet personality known as Zhang Jiaoguan's Interesting Life and a group of other Chinese nationals checked into the Evergreen Laurel Hotel. They noticed flags from various countries displayed at the hotel but didn't see the Chinese flag, prompting them to ask the hotel to hang one. The hotel's front desk informed them that there was no Chinese flag available. Zhang then produced a Chinese flag himself and asked that it be displayed, but the front desk refused, explaining that staff did not have the authority to make such decisions. As a result, Zhang and his group decided to check out of the hotel. They then reached out to a French executive chef they knew at the Evergreen Laurel Hotel. The chef informed them that the Chinese flag had been there before, but had since been removed, implying that the hotel had deliberately taken it down. The chef showed them emails he had sent to hotel management about the issue, but he was told that hotel decorations were not his responsibility, and that he should focus on his own work. The chef also shared data on guest nationalities during the Olympics with Zhang and his group. Since it was the weekend, they decided to return on Monday to discuss the matter further with the hotel management. The following day, Zhang and his group returned to the Evergreen Laurel Hotel, again requesting that the Chinese flag be displayed, but management refused. In a video shared online, the hotel's management explained that the hotel had the right to decide on its own decorations, and apologized for not having a Chinese flag. A female hotel representative said,
"This hotel is owned by Evergreen. As the owner, they can decide which flags to display or not display."
Zhang pointed out that there were many Chinese guests staying at the hotel, but there was no Chinese flag. The hotel responded that they conduct monthly surveys on guest nationalities and found that Chinese guests only make up around 4 to 5%. The hotel representative concluded by saying that all flags would be taken down. However, the Chinese nationalists insisted that the Chinese flag be displayed before the others were removed. Over the following days, the incident gained traction online in China. Chinese nationalists began calling for a boycott of Evergreen Laurel hotels, urging people to report the hotel on booking platforms, and vowing not to stay at any Evergreen properties to oppose, quote, Taiwan independence. China's state-run broadcaster CCTV criticized Evergreen for what it called divisive behavior, while Beijing Daily issued a harsh statement warning, "Anyone who undermines China's national interests and dignity will face strong resistance and possibly permanent blacklisting." In response to this wave of patriotism in China, Chinese travel companies began cutting ties with Evergreen. Major travel platforms like Ctrip and Meituan delisted Evergreen hotels worldwide. Even Taiwan's popular travel site Trip.com followed suit. Under pressure from Chinese public opinion, on August 15th, Evergreen Laurel Hotel, Shanghai issued a statement. Regarding the concerns expressed by some guests about the hotel's arrangements during the Olympics, Evergreen Laurel Hotel reaffirms our commitment to prioritizing customer service and providing an exceptional experience for all guests. However, we recognize that our handling of this issue was insufficiently considered, which led to dissatisfaction and concern. We sincerely apologize and will enhance staff training to prevent similar incidents in the future. After the statement was released, some online users commented, "Another victory? It's a private company outside China. They have the right to decide which flags to display. Is this another case of China's fragile ego being bruised?" According to Sina, on August 15th, Evergreen Laurel Hotel's website listed China and Taiwan separately under the Asia section. Previously, they had been listed as separate regions. Zhang Jiaoguan's video, posted on August 14th, initially didn't attract much attention. However, 3 days later, the internet erupted with a massive wave of boycott calls. On August 16th, Evergreen Laurel Hotel refuses to display the Chinese flag became the #1 trending topic online. On August 17th, Zhang Jiaoguan released footage of a meeting with Chinese community organizations in France to discuss the flag incident. More than 40 groups participated, including the China Council for the Promotion of Peaceful Reunification in France, the China Chamber of Commerce for Import and Export in France, the France-Taiwan Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the French Overseas Chinese Association. The sudden online uproar and involvement of multiple semi-official Chinese organizations in France led to speculation that the attack on the Taiwanese business was premeditated and organized. A video circulating online shows that on August 16th, Zhang Jiaoguan and his companions were enjoying a massage at a parlor when a man approached them and said, "Let's go, it's time for a meeting." Zhang asked, "What kind of meeting?" The man simply replied, "You'll find out when we get there." After getting into the car, Zhang asked, "Where are we headed?" The man explained, "All the Chinese and overseas Chinese, along with the heads of various associations in France, are waiting for you. They're all gathered already. That's why I came to pick you up." A little later, the man announced, "We're here. The flags are already up." In the video, multiple Chinese flags can be seen flying at the meeting location. A crowd had gathered at the entrance, each person holding a small Chinese flag, waiting for Zhang Jiaoguan's arrival. According to the video, the meeting was organized by the China Council for the Promotion of Peaceful Reunification in France and the China Chamber of Commerce for Import and Export in France. The purpose of the meeting was to defend China's dignity. President Huang Xiaojie of the China Chamber of Commerce for Import and Export in France stated, "Evergreen Laurel Hotel's actions have harmed harmony. We demand an apology from the hotel to the Chinese community. I personally strongly condemn and oppose their behavior." The executive chef from the Evergreen Laurel Hotel Paris also shared his account of the incident at the meeting. Participants at the meeting expressed their views. One man said, "If we don't protest or boycott, other Taiwanese businesses will follow their lead. This is a serious matter." A woman added,
In France, we can use legal action to fight against discrimination from businesses.
Another man said, "Almost all of the heads of the Chinese associations in France are here, and we've decided that none of us will eat at Evergreen Laurel Hotel anymore." Someone else stated, "People are furious about what Evergreen Laurel Hotel has done." A woman in black remarked,
From now on, we can't let this kind of behavior happen again. A positive outcome of this event is that it has united Chinese people to stand together and protect our dignity.
After the meeting, someone asked Zhang Jiaoguan, "Now that all the associations have made their position clear, what's your take on this?" Zhang responded, "Evergreen Laurel Hotel needs to give an explanation and admit their mistake. We shouldn't undermine peaceful reunification. This event can help strengthen the ties between people on both sides of the Taiwan Strait." As for whether the executive chef would face any repercussions, the president of the China Council for the Promotion of Peaceful Reunification in France said they would hire a lawyer to protect his rights and assured that their organization would offer strong support. Social media users had a range of reactions to the meeting, with some mocking and others criticizing it. "Haha, the Council for Reunification Promotion is in France, gathering all the fragile eagles, Zhang Jiaoguan, the representative of the Fragile Eagle Promotion Association." Once you hear about the Council for Reunification Promotion, you already know what's going on. The whole world should kick these affiliates out and send them back to China. I support their continued efforts, the effort to expose all these underground party organizations. One day, when France wakes up, none of them will escape. Others suggested the video was staged and part of a larger plot orchestrated by the Chinese Communist Party, which has a habit of organizing such meetings. On August 15th, Zhang Jiaoguan publicly shared a filming statement issued by the China Council for the Promotion of Peaceful Reunification in France. The statement confirmed that, after review, the association approved the public release of the video related to the Evergreen Laurel Hotel in Paris. This statement and the involvement of over 40 Chinese community organizations in France led many online commentators to believe that this incident was not an isolated act by a single nationalist, but rather a planned and organized attack on a Taiwanese business. According to Wikipedia, the China Council for the Promotion of Peaceful National Reunification has a semi-official background linked to the People's Republic of China. It operates under the control of the United Front Work Department of the Chinese Communist Party and has branches in many countries. The organization acts as an agent for the CCP's efforts to promote national unity among overseas Chinese. The president of the council is Wang Huning, chairman of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference. In 2020, the US State Department officially designated this organization as a foreign mission. Radio Free Asia reported that a travel industry insider, Mr. Lin, believed that Zhang Jiaoguan's filming at Evergreen violated portrait rights and that he likely thought Chinese authorities backing after the situation escalated, fearing legal action. However, Mr. Lin also questioned Zhang's actions, suggesting the incident may have been scripted, since Zhang booked the room just 30 minutes before entering the hotel. Amid the uproar in China, former Taiwanese legislator Wang Haoyu launched an online counter-boycott, urging Taiwanese to stop using Trip.com for bookings. In an interview with Radio Free Asia, Wang Haoyu pointed out that while Chinese companies claim to operate independently in Taiwan, China can still influence these platforms. He also noted that the seamless nature of the videos made him suspect the incident was staged. Wang said, "Perhaps the chef complained to or petitioned Zhang, which is why he made this video. It seems like a deliberate attack with an agenda." China's tourism platform's boycott of Evergreen hotels has caught the attention of Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council. Deputy Minister Liang Weiqie criticized the actions of Chinese internet influencers, saying, "This problem isn't just about Taiwanese companies. Using nationalism to interfere with business and gain attention doesn't make China great. It only causes more international resentment." Founded in 1993, Evergreen Laurel Hotel is Taiwan's first world-class hotel brand, with locations in many cities in Taiwan, Bangkok, Shanghai, Penang, and Paris. Evergreen also operates in airlines and shipping. Evergreen Marine, which still operates in mainland China, employs a large number of Chinese seafarers. According to reports on Platform X, after the flag incident escalated, Chinese nationalists posted online, accusing Evergreen of refusing to display the Chinese flag and labeling the company as pro-independence. They called on Chinese crew members working on Evergreen ships to take action. Screenshots show that the notice highlighted Evergreen Group's shipping operations. It called on all Chinese crew members working for Evergreen to remember their nationality and mission. The notice claimed that since Evergreen no longer sees itself as Chinese, all Chinese people have both the right and the responsibility to launch unlimited retaliation. It urged Chinese crew members on Evergreen ships to sabotage their vessels by mixing sand into the engine's lubrication oil, covering large motors with plastic, and blocking the cooling vents of generators. The notice claimed these actions would burn out the motors in about 10 minutes, and that removing the plastic afterward would make the damage look like normal wear and tear. It also suggested using high voltage to destroy precision instruments, electronic devices, and navigation systems on the ship, saying the damage would be indistinguishable from regular operational breakdowns. These extreme suggestions shocked many users on social media. Some expressed their fear, saying, "This is terrifying. Patriotism taken so far that people are willing to sabotage their own workplaces. These nationalists are truly dangerous." One user commented, "It's embarrassing to even call yourself Chinese after seeing this. No wonder they don't want to hang the Chinese flag. This behavior is no different from a boss using their power to make life miserable for their subordinates." Another warned foreign companies, "Look at this. Every Chinese employee could be a ticking time bomb." Some users shared that their Taiwanese ship owner had already withdrawn over 100 ships' crews from mainland China and transferred management to India, resulting in the loss of over 2,000 jobs. They suggested Evergreen should follow suit. These troublemakers, even though they're acting out of misguided nationalism, clearly demonstrate how poor the professionalism and ethics of young Chinese seafarers have become. Sabotaging an employer is unthinkable and immoral. In fact, the ships are insured, and any losses caused by crew members would be fully covered. These malicious ideas wouldn't harm Evergreen at all. Other netizens mocked the nationalists, questioning if they really believe the Chinese flag is welcomed worldwide. They pointed out that for the past 20 years, China has ranked 178th globally in government transparency, and its public healthcare system is among the worst in the world. University tuition fees in China are more than 3 times the global average. The urban-rural income gap is the largest in the world, and China has the second highest tax burden globally. On top of that, 80% of all mining deaths in the world occur in China. China's administrative costs are the highest in the world, greater than the combined total of the next 9 highest countries. Out of the world's 140,000 kilometers of toll roads, 70% are in China. Additionally, more than 90% of the world's poorly constructed buildings are in China, and 800 million people are excluded from Social Security. China's public sector spending each year reaches trillions, more than the combined total of all other countries. Looking at past incidents, this isn't the first time the Chinese government has targeted evergreen hotels. Business data shows that Evergreen Laurel Hotel Shanghai is linked to Evergreen Shanghai Hotel, which was founded in March 2011 with $80 million in registered capital. In 2017, the company was cited for fire safety violations during a random inspection and was ordered to correct the issues. Similar problems arose in 2018 and 2019, with authorities demanding stricter management and improved safety measures. Fire safety is a common tactic the Chinese government uses to pressure foreign companies and impose fines. Issues like regional classification, especially regarding Taiwan, are also sensitive topics for Chinese nationalists. In 2017, South Korea's defense ministry signed a deal with Lot Group to provide land for the deployment of the THAAD missile defense system. China's foreign ministry immediately expressed strong opposition and dissatisfaction. As a result, Lot Mart stores in China were boycotted by nationalists, and many were forced to close due to alleged fire safety concerns. This eventually led to Lot's full withdrawal from China. At that time, Lot had invested nearly 10 trillion won, about $7.5 billion in China, operating 22 subsidiaries with more than 120 locations and over 26,000 employees. Lot's exit not only caused tens of thousands of job losses, but also devastated small vendors who operated their own counters in Lot supermarkets. Many were forced to sell their goods at a loss. In 2018, Garmin, a global leader in navigation and communication products, faced a similar backlash. Its Shanghai branch was boycotted for listing Taiwan as a country on its website. Garmin was forced to apologize, reaffirming its support for China's sovereignty. However, this apology sparked anger among Taiwanese netizens. Garmin, co-founded by Gary Burrell from the US and Min Kao from Taiwan, is a major success story for Taiwan. Its products are mostly manufactured in Taiwan, and the company is listed on Nasdaq. Despite this, Garmin's Shanghai branch apologized for listing Taiwan as a country, disappointing many in Taiwan. This is just one of many cases where foreign companies and hotels have been pressured by Chinese nationalists over Taiwan's status. Now, these irrational attacks have spread beyond foreign companies to include prominent Chinese businesses accused of being unpatriotic. On February 25, 2024, Zhong Shanshan, the founder of China's top bottled water brand Nongfu Spring, and once the richest person in China, according to the Hurun report, suddenly faced a wave of online attacks. More online commentators joined in, accusing Nongfu Spring of using Japanese elements in its packaging and designs, supposedly inspired by Yasukuni Shrine in Japan, pagodas, and the rising sun flag. They called for a boycott of Nongfu Spring. As the boycott grew, some supermarkets and convenience stores in China began removing Nongfu Spring products from their shelves. At the same time, Zhong Shanshan announced his resignation as the legal representative of 12 companies under Nongfu Spring. Despite the controversy, public records show that Nongfu Spring remained China's top bottled water brand in 2023, with a market share of 33%, ahead of the state-owned company China Resources Cestbon at 26%. In recent years, foreign companies targeted by Chinese nationalist Little Pinks have largely withdrawn from China. This has led to millions of job losses across the supply chain, and China's economy has suffered as a result. With tensions rising across the Taiwan Strait, it's unclear how much longer Taiwanese companies can continue operating in mainland China under such hostile conditions.